Welcome back to the kitchen, y'all. We're gonna be doing some breakfast prep in here this afternoon. We've got a pretty busy weekend, so I wanna go ahead and have some breakfast just made up in the refrigerator that everybody can grab, warm up in the microwave if they need to, whatever, but I won't have to be in here in the kitchen cooking because the next 3 mornings we've gotta get up pretty early, a little earlier than normal. Well, Sunday morning won't be earlier than normal, but we always get up early on Sunday, so. These are kind of autumn themed make-ahead breakfast. We're gonna make autumn breakfast burritos, pumpkin spice French toast casserole. We're gonna make some pumpkin overnight oats and chia cups. I'm only gonna do half of them pumpkin. The other half we'll do mixed berry and yogurt bowls. So I've got these little bowls that have 2 sections. We'll do the yogurt bowls first because they're the easiest. I also have chili in the slow cooker right here. Y'all will see this video tomorrow. I started it this morning and it's smelling good. So I've got some honey vanilla Greek yogurt that we're gonna use, and we're just gonna put the yogurt in the big part. I'm only gonna do 4 of the yogurt bowls. I'm doing 8 of the chia and oats. That is some really good Greek yogurt. We get it from Aldi. We have blueberry crumble granola. So we'll put a little bit of granola in there, and then they can just take it from that part, and put it over into their yogurt. Now we just put the tops on, and I'll have some fruit chopped up in the refrigerator too if they want to put some fruit on top. These can be for snacks too, because I know I'm going to have some extra since I'm making the oat and chia cups too. There we go. I'm chopping up the strawberries for the chia and oat cups. Now these you can make them without the chia seeds if you don't want the chia seeds in them. And these are overnight because you need to let the chia seeds soak in here, and the oats too, for several hours. So these are overnight chia and oat cups. Some of these blackberries I am gonna cut in half because they are huge. Some of them we can even cut into thirds. Okay. In each jar, we're gonna put half a cup of old-fashioned oats. And it's gonna spill out. Let me grab a funnel real quick. I'm doing the easy ones first. Well, they're all easy, but the ones that don't take as long, those are the ones I'm doing first. And the ones that don't require any cooking. Okay, we'll do the pumpkin ones first. We're gonna put about a 1/4 cup of pumpkin in here, and this is just 100% pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. We need half a cup of milk. Okay. We're adding a tablespoon of maple syrup. Two teaspoons of chia seeds. A little drop of vanilla in each one. Now we'll do just a pinch of pumpkin pie spice. Now we're just going to put the tops on and you shake them up. And then whenever you get ready to eat them, you just stir them up. You can eat these warm or cold. It's kind of like the overnight muesli. And then you can put topping on it if you want to, like if you want to put a little more pumpkin pie spice with some toasted pecans or something. There we go. Now I just take, with these white lids, you can use dry erase markers. So I'm just going to write a P on these so that everybody knows that they are the pumpkin ones. Or we'll just write pumpkin. And then it washes right off whenever, you can wipe it right off just like a dry erase board. Okay. Pumpkin ones are ready. We'll just put these in the refrigerator. I think think I'm gonna do one with just blackberries because that's my favorite. And then the rest of them I'll do mixed berry because that's what the kids wanted. We'll do blackberries and strawberries. So we've already got the oats in there. Now we'll put the berries. And I have some extra chopped up strawberries over here, so I'll just put these in a little bowl, and these can be for going with the yogurt bowls. Okay, now we're gonna put the 4 ounces of milk.
Look how many rolls I got from being Buddha.
Mm-hmm, very good.
I'll put this in here.
Okay, we'll put the little drop of vanilla. We're adding a tablespoon of maple syrup. Okay, now we're gonna put just a little bit of cinnamon in here. Two teaspoons of chia seeds. And that's it for those. Put the tops on, shake them up. I'm gonna go ahead and write blackberry on this one since I just put blackberries in it. On these, I'll write mixed berry. Okay. Next, we'll make the pumpkin spice French toast casserole. I'm using Pepperidge Farm pumpkin spice swirl bread. This is so good, y'all. I, many years ago, got this. It was probably 6 or 7 years ago. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I got this pumpkin spice bread, made French toast with it, and I've been in love ever since. It is so good. It has these little pockets of pumpkin wonderfulness. I'll show you. This is what we're gonna use for this French toast casserole. Let me spray my casserole dish real quick. Okay, we've got the casserole dish sprayed. Oh, it smells so good. That's the smell of fall. There's lots of smells to fall, but that's one of them. See that? All those little pockets of pumpkin. When you warm this up and turn it into French toast, they get so wonderful. Like just, it warms, it's almost like a warm pumpkin pie feeling in there. I think I'll need at least 8 pieces for this. We'll see if we need more once we get these sliced up. We'll just put these all throughout the casserole dish. I've got the oven preheating to 350. So we're gonna go ahead and bake this. And then when it cools down, I'll just put it in the, I'll go ahead and slice it into individual servings and put it in the refrigerator. And then if this is what somebody wants for breakfast, they can just take them a slice out and warm it up. Okay, in here we're gonna put 8 eggs. Okay, we'll whisk these together. Okay, now we're gonna put in about 3/4 of a cup of milk. The bread already has, you know, pumpkin spice flavor, but I am gonna put just a little bit of cinnamon in our egg mixture here. And a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon. Now we'll pour this all over the top. Oh, there it is. And we're just gonna press down on it to make sure all of our bread gets coated with the egg mixture. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do is just sprinkle a few pecans over the top. I've just got some chopped pecans here. We'll put just a few. So it's a pecan pumpkin spice French toast bake or casserole. And that's it. It's gonna go in the oven. Are we preheated? Yep, we're ready. I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer and check it. I'm thinking it's gonna take about 35 to 45 minutes. All right, while that one's baking, we'll get the last one started, the autumn breakfast burritos. So we're gonna use some sausage, eggs, and I have some butternut squash that we're gonna add in. When you cook these up in a skillet and all, they almost are kind of like potatoes, kind of like sweet potatoes when you cook them up like that, especially mixed in with the sausage and eggs and all. It's really good. And these are gonna be crispy ones. So once we get the burrito mixture made and put it into the tortilla shells, I've got the big burrito tortilla shells, we'll put them in the frying pan with just a little bit of butter to crisp the outside of them. It makes them extra good. Okay, so we'll let the sausage get started. I'm gonna take the butternut squash out of here and kind of squeeze it a little bit to get some of the moisture out of it. They were frozen, but I've had them sitting out for a little while, so they're thawed pretty much all the way. I'm just gonna take a clean towel and put them in there and just wring them out to get the moisture out. And we're gonna do this the way that we do the fast breakfast burritos. I'm gonna put the squash right in here with the sausage, and then we'll crack the eggs right in here too, so it all cooks together. And then we're ready to just put the filling into the burritos. Oh look, there was a squash seed in the butternut squash. We can plant a garden. So I'm just gently squeezing here so we don't mash our squash up. We just want to get as much of that liquid out as we can. I'll be very happy with myself this weekend that I went ahead and got all the breakfast stuff taken care of. We're almost ready to add the eggs in. We're going with 5 eggs for this. I'm just cracking them in here and we're going to whisk them a little bit before we add them in. Just use a fork to whisk that all together. Now we'll just do this until the eggs are nice and scrambled up in there. And then our mixture is done. You're done with that one already? Okay. This is perfect to do it this way when you're doing burritos or even breakfast bowls because it all gets mixed together anyway. Huh?
Can I put on this one with the spray on it?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we'll put some cheese. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn that off. We're ready to fill up some burritos.
Chia